Hi Capricorn placements, welcome to your 2022 reading. In this reading, we're going to be looking at everything, well not everything, but we're going to be looking at your 2022, what to expect, what's coming in, advice that you need, and so on and so forth. As you know, I see the new year starting in March. So technically 2022 didn't start yet. This is kind of like what I like to see as the prep period, the womb period, the 9 months before the baby is born period, January and February. I like to see that as like the period where basically things are still marinating and preparing for the official new year in March, because it really doesn't make sense for the new year to be in the middle of winter where animals and nature is still hibernating. So that's where I see the new year. So that's what I'm going with. Advice that I give is still, you can still apply it to January and February if you would like, because again, time is fluid. And depending on your frequency and your vibration, you could already be in March or April or May. You know what I mean? So it all just depends. So before we get started on the 2022 predictions, I just want to do a little, a few announcements, basically, just really quick. The Einstein tablets is out. The January edition, it's out, the January blueprint. If you don't know what the Einstein tablets is, I explain it in the description box below. It's basically a guide to survive and have the best January you possibly can have, because I prepare you by letting you know what energies January will be throwing at you. So it basically just gives you the best spiritual and occult advice needed to succeed in January. I'm going to have one for every month. So the January edition is now out, so go check it out, and there's going to be a pre-order for February, so check that out as well. If you're on my Patreon on the 1444 tier, you will have access to it. So definitely, if you want to just go through Patreon, you can do it as well, because going through Patreon not only gives you the Einstein tablets, but it also gives you access to 300 plus exclusive posts. So definitely check that out. Personal readings, if you want to book a personal reading with me, I am doing 2022 predictions readings for personal readings, so definitely go on my website and check that out. The price is increased because it is no longer the sales price. It was on sale for 50% off, but now it is normal price, so definitely go check that out if you're interested in that. Other personal readings are up. If you want to do an in-person reading, link will be in the description box below. I'm doing the New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and DMV areas as far as like where I will travel right now. But if you want me to travel to your state, let's say you're in California, Texas, Connecticut, wherever, and you want me to travel to you, there is a form that you can fill out on the website, basically to kind of inquire about having me come to you. And anything else, if you live in other states other than the states that I listed, you can still fly in to see me, no problem. But it's just if you want me to fly out to see you, that's a different story. So just inquire about it, and I will definitely look into it. I'm supposed to be going to California. I'm still trying to pick a date because I originally was going to do January, but Spirit told me January is not a good time for traveling. At least that's what they said for me. So I'm saving it more for the New Year energy, so like in the February, early March. So that's my first stop as far as the tours go, so California. But if there's somewhere you want me to go sooner, definitely let me know. And I think that's all of the announcements. Anything else you need is going to be in the description box below. We're going to get right into it. There is going to be an extended version to this reading. The links will be in the description box below as well. The extended version, we're basically just going to look even deeper into your 2022. We're going to go month by month and just get more of a detailed overview versus the reading I'm giving to you right now. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is basically the energy. So I wrote down some notes. So let me just get that out. Let's see. So Capricorn. Okay, so for 2022, For Capricorns, when I was tapping into your energy, basically during the premeditative session, I saw that life for Capricorn placements, whether Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're just somebody who resonates with the Capricorn energy and you found yourself on this video, you can still watch this. So I basically found that for this year, you guys are going to be having more of a lighthearted year. Capricorns tend to, I don't want to say take things seriously because we don't take everything seriously, but we're very serious about the things that we do because we want to put, our best foot forward. We care about a lot of things and we just want to have the most successful outcome. So because of that, we take things seriously. We're a little bit more practical, a little bit more realistic, and we're all about our hard work. This year, however, 2022, we're shifting into more of a lighthearted energy. We are going to be, going out on like dates, you know what I mean? Like if you're single, you're going to be having a lot more flings, a lot more time for hookups, a lot more time to hang out with friends, even if you're not single. If you aren't single, your relationship is going to get a little bit more passionate, more intense, more flirtatious. You guys are going to go on more dates, travel together. Like it's just going to be more of a leisurely year. Like it's not going to be all about work and business and finances and being successful and focusing on our career or just like saving up and things like that. We're going to actually have fun. The years before we were putting in the work and now it's time to actually have fun. So things are definitely going to be a little bit more lighthearted for us in 2022. We are going to be again having more flings, more hookups, going out, traveling, getting into unconventional relationships. So relationships that, don't have to be serious, maybe no strings attached relationships or just relationships that kind of go at less than practical speed or there's something about them that's unconventional or not typical for us. There is possibility for random pregnancies. So be careful with that if you're not interested in that. This is definitely the year where we're going to be getting more spiritual downloads or higher knowledge of some sort. There's going to be a lot of transformational energy. So again, our life is basically going to be doing a 180. So whatever your life was before 2022, like in 2021, whatever it was focusing on, you're going to be focusing on the opposite. And not to say like, oh, let's say if you were having financial issues, you're going to be more abundant this year, right? But I don't want to say that and then also say, well, if you were financially abundant in 2021, you're going to be broke, because that's not necessarily always practical or realistic. But I'm also not going to say that's not going to happen, because that definitely can happen. There's always highs and lows if you're not staying on top of things. But basically, there's just going to be some sort of 180. So it's like, even if you were financially well off in 2021, maybe this year you're going to be, focusing on a different career. You're going to be maybe removing yourself from careers and focusing on being a stay-at-home mother or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some form of transformation in our lives in 2022. Our focus is going to be, just different. Let me just shift the camera a little bit. Our focuses are going to be a little different. And yeah, so I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So let's get into the card portion of the reading. We are first going to start off with overall spiritual themes of 2022. 2022? Did I say that right? It's like, I don't know. 2022 is hard to say. I don't know. It's like a tongue twister. But okay, so what is the spiritual theme for Capricorn placements for 2022? It is our spiritual theme. What is our spiritual focus for the year? What is the overall spiritual theme, focus, and or lesson that Capricorns will be facing in 2022? Clear and accurate messages only I'm receiving for the collective that resonates with the Capricorn energy spirit. So Capricorns, this year is all about the bounce back. And I feel like Capricorns are already always going through something that tests our resilience, because we're very resilient people. We are ruled by a very resilient planet that is always testing us, always testing our patience. But this year we are learning to be a little bit more resilient. So there are going to be some obstacles and challenges and some things that we are facing, especially in the relationship aspect or the financial aspect. Give me a second. Let me just tap in. Okay, I see what this is. Because, yeah. Okay, I see what this is. Because at first I was a little confused, but okay. So basically what's going on is our belief in the universe is being tested in 2022. And what I mean by that is not to say you didn't believe in the universe, but Capricorns, we have this thing where we want to control every aspect of our life, even if we don't realize that we're doing it. Or even if we are like trusting the universe, we still want to control the relationship with the universe, like trying to overly control our manifestations, trying to overly control our reality by, constantly doing all these reality shifting techniques or listening to affirmations and subliminals, and nothing's wrong with that, but it's like sometimes we can be a little intense on controlling our reality. So in 2022, we're really going to need to sit in the passenger seat and allow the universe to throw things at us to test our resilience or to test our ability to think on our feet. Let me just take a sip of water. So this is going to be a very prosperous year. I don't want to scare you with the obstacles and challenges and think that this isn't going to be a prosperous year. It is. But our prosperity this year is going to come in taking a back seat. It's going to come by allowing the universe to throw things at us instead of trying to control things. So maybe in 2021, we were really on top of our business and our masculine energy, really like working ourselves, getting a thing done, and doing very yang based techniques to achieve successful results. This year we're going to be more in our feminine energy, sitting back and allowing ourselves to attract success versus going out and being competitive and getting it, right? So we don't have to be the first ones to do something. We don't have to, have a goal and accomplish it in 2 weeks or 2 days or 2 hours. We can allow things to flow. We need to be a little bit more patient when it comes to our strategies and our game plans. It doesn't mean you have to sit back and be lazy and do nothing, but you don't have to be as intense because the universe is going to bless us in 2022, but we have to allow the universe to bless us. So for example, let's say in 2022, your plans to make money was to open up a restaurant. I don't know. You wanted to open up a restaurant in 2022. But in 2022, you find that's just not working. And instead, the universe wants to move you more into making money through investing in cryptocurrency, for example. And maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to focus on this restaurant. So you keep pushing the restaurant, but the restaurant isn't working. But the universe keeps throwing hints to invest with like courses being put on your timeline or on social media, being advertised to you, right? Or people around you are constantly talking about cryptocurrency, or you're just having dreams about it. I don't know. We need to go with the hints and the nudges that Spirit is giving us this year for success. Allow Spirit to give us the blueprint of success. We don't always have to make the blueprint ourselves. We can allow Spirit to give it to us this year, right? So this year, our spiritual theme and our spiritual lesson is to allow the universe to take the wheel and to stop trying to overly control success. If things don't work with plan A, that's okay. Let's go with the plan that the universe is giving us because maybe that's the plan we were originally supposed to be doing, right? So this year, again, we're going to be prosperous. We're going to have success, but the success is going to come when we surrender, when we're patient, and when we are not being so fixated on controlling the way that we achieve the success or go after the success and not trying to overly control the way that the success looks, right? So again, let's say your goals for 2022 was to be a super boss and you wanted to own 5 different companies and do X, Y, and Z. Maybe your success is going to come through chilling and being a mother, or chilling and being a travel blogger. I don't know. Something like that is, we're going to be way more chill this year when it comes to our success, and we're going to be abundant through being chill. Right? So we just have to slow down our movement this year. Allow the universe to take the wheel. Be a little bit more creative. Be more in your feminine energy. And yeah, there's going to be some ups and some downs and some obstacles and challenges to test our resilience, especially when it comes to relationships and finances. But I don't want you to see this and think that like love is going to be a failure or finances are going to be a failure this year, because that's not the case. What's going on is there's just going to be some obstacles and challenges within these two to push us to where we really need to be. So if you're with somebody you're not supposed to be with, of course things aren't going to work out because you aren't supposed to be with that person. And if you are with somebody you're supposed to be with, there's going to be little things to test you to make sure you are healthy enough to be in this connection. Whereas for finances, same thing. If you are pursuing a career that isn't supposed to be working for you anymore, money may slow down. Or you just have to find a new technique in obtaining money, you know what I mean, through slight challenges. But don't look at the word challenges or obstacles and be afraid. Sometimes we need minor hiccups to put us on the right course, right? So what's next? Let's look at what to leave behind and what to release this year. Well, yeah, what to release before we step into 2022 energy officially in March, even though some people could say we're kind of already there. What do we need to leave behind to have a good 2022? You know how people are like, oh, I'm leaving behind, so-and-so in 2021. It's kind of like that, right? So what are we leaving behind in 2021 to have a good or successful 2022? Spirit, what needs to be released to have a successful 2022 for my Capricorn placement? And accurate messages only. What did I say? Work. It doesn't mean quit your job and like never work again. It's just like stop trying to control work. So we need to release trying to overly control work, career, success, and things like that. We need to release things that are causing us tension or that take too much work or too much masculine energy to be successful. We need to release things that we don't see in our future, but we keep around just for temporary happiness or temporary feelings and moods. We need to think a little bit more long term, and we need to have patience. So you know how sometimes you'll settle because you want something right now, and even though you know you can get what you need, 5 months from now, you rather settle with something else just to have it now. We need to release that. Release settling for temporary highs or temporary feelings of dopamine and things like that. We need to release needing to control our environments, needing to control our work and our career, or at least needing to overly control it. We don't need to be so obsessive when it comes to our career and things like that. We need to release things that, again, are no longer working or won't fit into our futures. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even mean to pick this up, but moderation. We need to do things in moderation. We don't need to overly obsess over our goals and things like that, because we're going to achieve our goals. Just relax, for 2 seconds. What else do we need to release? Release any mindsets that you have that are not abundant mindsets. One moment, let me just get this card on the ground. Okay, so release any mindsets that you have that aren't abundant mindsets, because believe it or not, when you can be extremely wealthy and extremely successful, but you can still have a lack mindset or a poverty consciousness just because you think that all of the money that you have made through your success can leave you any second. You know what I mean? So release that thinking. That thinking makes us want to over control things, makes us want to rush things, and makes us want to even hold on to things too hard because we're afraid we'll lose it. Have more of a flow mindset, more of an abundance mindset, knowing that what's for you will be for you, and you're always going to be wealthy and content. Yeah, I feel like we need to focus more on creative pursuits for 2022. Being more patient, yeah. Releasing partnerships that don't really fuel us. And we also need to cut cords majorly. You know how you leave things open, or you have threads that you haven't, tied up yet? Things like that, we need to stop doing that as well. If something's over, it's over. And if there's things that you need to tie up, any loose threads that need to be tied up, please do that. Handle all responsibilities before stepping into 2022. And yeah, don't be afraid to follow your dreams in 2022. Capricorns, we tend to follow dreams that are going to make us the most money, or that are the most practical, the most realistic. 2022, be more creative. Do things that your inner child has always wanted to do. That's what the universe will sponsor for Capricorns this year. Things that fuel our inner child. Right? We also need to release traumas, pains. I mean, that's always what needs to be released. But yeah. All right. So next, let's look at major events of the year. So major events of the year is basically just major things that are going to happen for 2022. I'm not going to get into every single detail. This is just what's coming up. Everything's not going to resonate with everybody. It is a collective read. Take what resonates. If you want a deeper look, month by month, check out the extended reading. That's when I'm going to get into January, February, March, April, May, June, July, Okay, so let's see. What major events are coming for Capricorn placements in 2022, Spirit? What major events can Capricorn placements expect? Let me see. I have my tweezers out here for the grab bag. I should put on my rings. Okay. So let's see. What are the major events coming in for Capricorn placements in 2022, clear and accurate. All right, Capricorns, are you ready? So some of you guys are going to be, if you don't have a car yet, you're going to be getting a car, saving up for a car, or finally buying a car. If you already have a car, you're behind your dream car, and that's so funny because that actually resonates with me. And I'm Capricorn dominant. So that's funny that came out. But yeah, so that's relevant, at least for me. So yeah, car. You have someone from the past returning 2022. Maybe someone you thought wouldn't return, or someone you've been waiting for a while, or just, somebody you're going to catch up with. And yeah, especially if this is somebody from like maybe romantic who you haven't, like you guys left things off unfinished, or maybe like you started talking to somebody, it didn't work out, or you guys stopped talking, this person could be returning. This could also be someone from your past life. Yeah. Yeah, it's like if there is a spiritual partner out there from your past life, or you already know this person and things just didn't work out, I see some harmony coming in for you guys this year. So that is cool. A new card coming in as well. Let me clarify something really quick though. Be careful about karmic partners. If you're still attached to a karmic partner, be careful with that, because there is a potential to, I don't want to say to like block your blessings for a future soulmate to come in, but there is a potential to prolong your ability to like come into union with a spiritual partner, because you're stuck on somebody from the past, or you're still dealing with somebody from the past, or you're wasting your time on a karmic partner who you're mistaking for like a soulmate. So be mindful of that. Yeah, don't get stuck in your old ways, Capricorn. 2022, don't get stuck in your old ways because it makes you comfortable. And don't get so stuck on old people because they make you comfortable. Don't settle because it makes you comfortable. You have to go outside of your comfort zone this year. And for Capricorns, going outside of your comfort zone is actually relaxing. It's actually letting the universe do what it has to do. It's actually being patient, Let's look at what else is going to happen in 2022. Let's look at other major events. Let's see what deck I want to use. Spirit, what major events are coming in for Capricorn placements in 2022? Yeah, we have some breakthroughs, especially when it comes to romances and things like that. Like if there was somebody who things were not working, or someone you thought things were officially done with, I see that coming back around. Potential to meet very high vibrational soulmates, spiritual partners this year from like your past life, especially if you have been single for a while, or you've just been in and out of bad relationships. Like this year is your breakthrough in love. Also, if you've been trying for a baby for a while, this could also be your year. I'm not going to boost anybody's hopes it is a collective reading, please understand that. But for some of you guys, I am seeing finally having a baby. Yeah, there is a romantic union here too. I'm seeing that there could be some like ups and downs this year with, because okay, so I'm seeing two scenarios. There's a romantic union here that is going to come in really quick. And it's going to be a quick pleasure. It's going to be really nice, really fun. But something's going to happen that causes it to just end abruptly. And this can lead to feelings of depression this year, or just like, sadness, kind of mourning the loss of this. So be mindful of that. The mourning of it, I do see, is going to be temporary. It's not going to last that long, but that could be a source of, discomfort and feelings of depression this year. It could trigger some romantic wounds, some heart wounds, some inner child wounds. So just be mindful of that. This could be somebody who's younger than you, or who's just younger in spirit and soul. This could be a water sign. And if that's not the case, it's also a romantic union that could really stir up your emotions, because this person maybe isn't completely single, and they maybe haven't let you know that, or maybe you do know that, but they told you that they would leave who they're with. So also be mindful of that. Let's see what else. What other events are coming in for Capricorn placements in 2022. Yeah. I'm seeing some third party energies here. So be mindful of that. Like the ex-partner, even if it's not a third party, it's just like if you're dating somebody, their ex-partner could be crazy and is going to try to make your life a living hell. They could be trying to stalk you. Or if this is a third party, this is someone else's side piece, or maybe main piece. I don't know. Your business. It could get a little messy, so watch out for that. If this isn't love related, there's just like some people who are around you who aren't here for your highest good, who are gossiping about you, who are slandering you, or who will try to slander you. So watch out for that. For some of you guys, this is going to be people who you don't even know, or people online trying to slander you, trying to bring you down. Again, you're going to be prosperous anyway, so don't even worry about that. This is just something to look out for. What else is happening? Some of you guys will be tying the knot, or just, reconciling with a past lover. Yeah. But the thing is like any bad event that happens for you guys this year is really not even a bad event, because it's going to turn into something good. Like any bad event this year is really just to put you onto a path of good things. It's not like karmic bad events happening, or like bad events just for the sake of bad events. It's like bad events here to bring you an elevation of some sort. So your year overall is going to be good. Don't let any bad event I'm reporting on make it seem like this is going to be the basis of your year. The only reason Spirit is bringing this up isn't because this is going to be the majority of your year. The reason why Spirit is bringing it up is because these little bad moments are going to bring you overall success in 2022. All right? And I'm seeing pregnancy, fertility. I'm seeing tying the knot, love. I'm seeing good things. It just comes with little minor hiccups. But these hiccups are going to lead to major success. Right? So let's look at love predictions for 2022. Just quick ones. I'm not going to get too deep into the love and career predictions because we're already 34 minutes in. But because, it is you guys' birthday month, I want to give you guys a longer reading. So let's look at love predictions for 2022 for my Capricorns. What's going on in love for my Capricorn placements in 2022, Spirit? Yes. Again, it's going to be a very romantic year. Very romantic. Even if it's not just with one person, I'm just seeing many different cute little flings, rendezvous, just having fun. Yeah, see, getting to know each other. So this is like, you're single, you're meeting somebody new, or this is just like multiple people, having fun, little flings that you're only getting to know someone for a little bit, but it's romantic, it's cute. Reconciling with somebody who things didn't get off the ground with previously this year. Things have the potential to really, get moving. Yeah, oh my God, look. You can't make it up. Reconciling with somebody from your past. Yes. And if this is the case, it seems like somebody who is meant to be in your life in some way. It seems very spiritual connection. And look, yeah, this could be the one. So there's somebody who, I'm not going to say for everybody, because for some of you guys, there could be some exes coming back just to try to come back. So don't think someone's coming back and you're supposed to be with this person. You're going to know. Like, listening to this, you're going to know. Because, yeah, you're going to know. Like, this is somebody from your past who you knew is a very highly spiritual person. Highly spiritual connection, highly spiritual partnership. But things ended because they couldn't be because of external factors. And now you're going to have a second chance with this person. For others of you, this is just somebody from a past life who you're meeting again for the first time in this life, but you knew them obviously before on a soul and spiritual level. So you guys are going to be coming together. And this is going to be a high-level soulmate, high-level counterpart. For some, twin flame. Okay. But yeah, some of you guys are going to have to release an ex, or this person is going to have to release an ex before this can really come through. Or this is just showing third-party situations. It's like you're going to meet this person while they're still dealing with somebody else. All right. Let's look at career predictions for 2022, and then we're going to close off with advice. Okay, Spirit, what's coming in for my Capricorn placements when it comes to career for 2022? What's going on with career and finances for Capricorn placements? Yeah, you guys are going to be investing a lot this year. If you've never invested before, or you've been wanting to get into stocks, cryptocurrency, whatever form of investing you fancy, this is a year where you're going to be doing it. You're also going to be investing into yourself a lot this year, investing into things that you have been wanting to invest into, but you haven't had maybe the finances to do so previously, or you just been saving up for it. This year, you're finally going to be able to invest into what you're trying to invest into. This is a lucky year for you guys financially. Like, you guys are going to be able to, like, get what you want. Wealth is coming in, fame, elevation. Yeah, lots of abundance for you guys this year. Lots of abundance. For some reason, though, you're going to be insecure about your finances, and I really just think it's because there may be a shift in the way your finances come in temporarily. If things have been coming in very fast, maybe they're going to slow down, just for a transition period. Maybe it's to get you to, look into other ways of making finances. But there's some sort of lack of security when it comes to your finances, but it doesn't seem like material-wise or physical. It seems mental, like you're kind of suffering from a poverty consciousness because you're afraid that, you're not going to be as successful or as financially well off as you have been maybe previously. But that just seems all in your head because I'm seeing a lot of abundance here. Yeah, this is going to be a huge year for investing for you guys. Also, new ways of making money. So either a career shift or just adding, streams of income, passive income, starting your own business if you've never started one yet, becoming an entrepreneur if you currently work a 9 to 5, like things like that. Let me just clarify some things. Okay, there's something here about mixing love or like romance or like just sex with career and finances. So there's something here. I don't know if you guys are going to be maybe having a fling with somebody at work, a boss, or just somebody who's well off, but somehow, some way, this is going to affect your finances. Or there's going to be like a mixture of money and love in some way. And it's going, like, it seems like you're mixing love and money this year. But you want to watch out for that because this could bring some drama. So Spirit is warning you of this. Let's get some advice on the situation because I want to see, Spirit, what advice do you have for the situation? Get one more. It's kind of flip-floppy because it's just like there's drama here. It's like you're mixing, like, let's say you're going to start sleeping with somebody at work or your boss. It's like that comes with drama, but you also get good perks from it. So it's just kind of like, what do you do? Like, Spirit is giving me no solution, or not no solution as in like, it's just like the outcome is up to you. Like, it's up to what you want to do, but just know that there's going to be a little bit of drama with this, but there's also going to be some perks with it too. So it's like, what do you want to do? Or, okay, I see what this is also saying. There is going to be somebody who you meet or somebody who you are going to be involved with this year, maybe from work, or this person is just well off. During the development of the relationship, there's going to be drama or hiccups, but it can end in satisfaction and pleasure and good times. It's just like, do you want to deal with the drama that comes with it first? Because at the end of everything, I feel like good things are going to come in. It's just the struggle is going to be temporary. So it's just about what you want to do. Because the next card is this can still be fixed and pushed through. But I'm not telling anybody to push through any type of struggle at all. Handle what you want to handle. It's just this, whatever this is right here, it can end very good, but there are also some hiccups with it. There's some like hidden clauses or something. So it's like if you start maybe dating somebody and they present themselves as single and everything just seems really good, but it's almost too good to be true, it might be. And you might find out this person has someone they're already talking to or someone they're already connected to. And it's just about like, okay, well, what are you going to do? Because, everything is perfect, but this one thing, whether they're talking to somebody else or they have commitment issues, I don't know. They have kids, I don't know. That's not necessarily the worst thing, but whatever it is, it's going to be some sort of clause that you're not the biggest fan of. So it's going to be up to you on what you want to deal with. But just know that there's a huge potential that this could actually end up being really good. It's just going to come with drama. And, I'm just being realistic. That's how life is sometimes. You're not going to come across a Romeo and Juliet fantasy every single time that you're in love. So just know that this may be some real shit going on with this relationship. But, yeah, it's up to you, completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Okay, so let's look at some advice for 2022, some quick advice to end it off before we go into the extended portion. Okay, Spirit, current alchemist, only what advice do you have for Capricorn placements for 2022? So yeah, divine timing is a big theme for you this year. Have patience, believe in divine timing. You're going to be doing a lot of releasing work this year. A lot of releasing work, releasing of karma, releasing of traumas, releasing of ancestral traumas, releasing of karmic partnerships, karmic lessons. So please make sure you're releasing, but when you're releasing, also make sure you're doing it physically. So cutting cords, maybe getting acupuncture, Reiki, massages, because massages help to reduce or release the trauma, pain, and past energies from our physical vessels. So, working with earth elements and earth ways or physical ways of healing. So definitely doing detoxes, eating healthily, working out to sweat off any past energies, getting massages, acupuncture, Reiki, colon cleanses, colon detoxes, whatever, getting the feet detoxes, things like that, like releasing trauma and karma, but from the physical level. Believing in divine timing, yeah. This is going to be a year of shadow work for you guys completely. Anything you've been avoiding, you need to focus on releasing this year. This is the only way you're going to be able to activate all of the good that's coming in. Focusing on your gut health this year and your solar plexus chakra and your inner child healing is really going to be beneficial for you this year as well. You want to be more in feminine energy this year, allowing yourself to be in your yin energy, being patient, enjoying stillness from time to time, allowing yourself to attract things, going with the flow, allowing the universe to bless you versus trying to overly control everything, slowing down. Last advice for Capricorn placements for 2022. Yeah, again, being more in feminine energy, feminine mode, yin mode, being more creative, maybe indulging in yourself, indulging in things that, you haven't been before, being more abundant in your mindset, traveling, having fun, enjoying the romances that life gives you this year. Avoid drama on social media. So if you're someone who you're constantly on social media, or you're constantly getting into social media things, or you're constantly stalking people on social media and looking for drama, just relax this year. Maybe even this year, I recommend not being on social media as much or not being as controversial. Not to silence anybody, but it's just not that it's silencing you. It's just people are going to be looking for ways to tear you down this year. I saw a lot of hater, evil eye, slandering energy. So it's don't give the haters anything to even report on or to fake report on, because they're going to make up stuff, but don't even give them any ammo. Just kind of relax this year. Focus on things that make you happy. Focus on kind of being a little bit more low key. Focus on the people that you love, building a family, building a close community of people who actually love you and care about you. Let's get one more piece of advice. Yeah, this year's going to be so romantic. I feel like you guys really want to focus on romance, art, creativity, creating a family, having fun this year, Traveling. All right? It's when you focus on those things, the money is just going to come in, but you want to focus on these things first. Make that the priority, not the money. The money's going to follow, but make this stuff the priority. All right, so that's what I have for you, Capricorns. We're now going to get into the month-by-month breakdown for those who want that in the extended. Also in the extended, what else are we doing in the extended? We're doing month-by-month breakdown. We're going to look at the major event of the month and advice for the month, what to watch out for, how to bypass obstacles, and also how to manifest your desired reality in 2022. If that's what you're interested in, join me in the extended. Link will be in the description box. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're not going to be what the heck? Okay, throat chakra, relax. If you're not going to be joining me in the extended, bye. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great 2022. Keep me updated. Check out the personal readings. Check out my social media. Check out the Einstein tablets, and everything else will be in the description box below. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. See you.